Let me tell you a story behind the scenes of one of the most important moments in my life. I had an iconic stage presentation coming up, one that I had visualized for months. And for a woman like me who places alignment, intention, and likes to show up so dialed in, you better believe my outfit mattered. So I reached out to my stylist, Emily. We decided on the most stunning Karen Millen suit. It was coral, it was bold, it was sophisticated, and even commanding. Let me introduce to you the Karen Millen. Now, I originally ordered this in size 4 in my jacket and size 6 in my pants, thinking this is it. This is the look. But when it arrived, something felt a little off. The pants were a little too loose. The jacket was slightly too big. It didn't feel powerful, not precision, not alignment with our custom tailored brand. And I knew deep in my gut I can't walk on stage in something that doesn't fit me perfect. So we ordered a new size and size down. So I went for a size 2 jacket and a 4 pant. And when it came in, we were so excited, just thinking like this is going to be it. Sure enough, the pants were an absolute dream. They fit like perfection. But the jacket, to my surprise, was bigger. So when you think like you order a size down, you're thinking that jacket is just simply going to be smaller. So I looked at the tag in disbelief and it said a size too tall. Tall. Needless to say, the sleeves were entirely too long. The body was too big. And for reference, I'm not tall at all. I'm a petite little thing in every sense of the word. And now I was 7 days out from an event that this jacket really could have doubled as a blazer dress. And that's when the panic started to creep in. And I was thinking, okay, now I need to make some decisions. I could get the jacket tailored. I could think of some other things. Now, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever had a moment like that where you were counting on something specific that didn't arrive the way that you expected it to? Or maybe a business launch that flopped, a workout plan that didn't yield the result you wanted, or a prayer that seems to go unanswered. But then something powerful happened. Emily, my stylist, she came in clutch. The master problem solver that she is, she sent me a new backup option, this coral dress. Now, with full transparency, we didn't originally order a dress because it was not the vibe. It was not the plan that we had intended. But when I slipped on that coral dress, it was like magic. It fit me like a glove. It felt effortless. It gave me movement, confidence, and it was entirely elevating the entire look that we had imagined. And when I walked on the stage, I wasn't worried about my sleeves being too big or the jacket bunching up in the back. I felt unshakable. And here's what I want you to hear. The dress was not the original plan, but it was the right one. Sometimes what feels like a setback is just God swapping your jacket for something better. And in business, fitness, and in life, that matters. So let's unravel this metaphor here. See, I could have worn this original jacket. It kind of fit, it was good enough. And I could have just gone with the flow. But when you are a woman who is so dialed in, you don't settle for good enough. You don't walk onto the stage of your life in something that doesn't fit you. You don't build a business or a body based on a one size fits all protocol. You tailor it. you refine it, you listen to what's aligned to you, and you pivot when things feel off. Because when you try to squeeze yourself into something that isn't meant for you, whether it's a fitness plan, a marketing strategy, or a specific life timeline, you won't feel powerful. You'll feel out of place. And here's the real message I want you to walk away with: God has a custom fit for you. You may have thought it was going to come from a suit. You may have been planning it for months, but He's not delivering what you asked for. He's delivering what you need. And it's going to be better than anything you've ever ordered. So hear me with hope. And I really genuinely hope you take this away. If it doesn't fit, don't force it. If it doesn't feel aligned, don't explain it anyway. If it doesn't look like what you had pictured, don't panic. Adjust, refine, and trust. A woman who is winning in life are not the ones who force or settle for the jacket. The women who are winning in life are the ones that are bold enough to try on the dress. The ones who recognize when it's time to pivot, when it's time to let go of the plan, and when it's time to embrace something better. This isn't just about fashion, it's about your frequency. When you're dialed in, everything seemingly fits. You elevate the frequency that you run on. Your clothes, your strategy, your relationships, and your identity all heighten. But that one thing that happens, that must happen, is you stop tolerating misalignment and you start tailoring every part of your life that is the truth. So, whether you're 7 days out from a launch or you're 7 months into a season that doesn't feel right, I want you to trust the process. I want you to refuse to settle. And remember, God doesn't make mistakes. He will always make sure that you dress the part. You'll be becoming the woman it's always been meant for. So now it's time for me to walk on that stage.